Hello and welcome. Welcome to day 2 of our gentle start, a new month of movement. In today's session, we tease and test. We challenge our flexibility and endurance with controlled, mindful exercises, because it's not always about pushing yourself to the limit. It's sometimes about gently testing your body's potential. So let's see how we feel today, and let's keep moving together. We're going to start with a quick standing warm-up to get the body moving and flowing. Center ourselves before we come down onto hands and knees and work more predominantly on the mat. Are you ready? Let's go. We're starting feet hip distance apart. Let's roll the shoulders and breathe. Take the breath in through the nose and take it down. Expand the rib cage, and as you exhale, feel that connection through your abdominals. Just a little tweak. And exhale. And around with those shoulders. And let's change directions. Just finding center, finding focus. Let's take with the arms up to the ceiling and start to warm through these shoulders as we take the arms back, as we did yesterday with a warm up and a little pull back on the arms. Lifting the chest, but not extending it at this stage. Take the arms forward. Start to roll down through the spine. Hang the arms. Roll back up. Pin the shoulders back. Spread the fingertips back. Let's go again. Roll down. Roll back up. Open. Breathe. Flex. Now draw those abdominals up into your spine, making sure that we flex through the spine and not just tip from the hips. We've got one more here. As we rolling down. Rolling back up. On the next one, we roll down to our hands and knees. Softly draw those abs up. Hands come down. Soften your knees if you're feeling tight in the lower back. Walk the hands forward. Drop the knees. Tuck the toes away. And here we test our upper body. Press 1. Press 2. Now your option here can be with the plank. So we can test it with open hips here. Or if you're feeling really tough this morning, press and down. Push up. Drop the knees, tuck the toes away. Walk the hands back. Roll through the spine. Reach the arms forward. Here's your stretch through those arms. Inhale, expand that rib cage. And take the arms around your back. Invert the fingers and open up the shoulders. Press the hands away. Drop the shoulders away from your ears. Roll up through the spine. Release the hands. Take them out wide. Come up onto your knees. Take the arms up. Lengthen through the spine and drop the shoulders in. And then take the arms wide. Rotate. Here's our kneeling spine twist. So we're waking up the obliques as we take the rib cage around the body. Keeping the hips facing forward. So we're lengthening, finding the length through the front of the body with that rotation. Keeping the shoulders down. Testing the obliques to pull your upper body around. Take one arm up, reach for the sky. Here's your stretch. Take it back. Here's the extension and stretch through the abdominals as we take one arm back to your heels, and we're feeling the stretch in the hip flexors too as we push the hips forward without hinging in the lower back. Take that arm up. Take the other arm back. Reach for your heel. Breathe. Arm up. Go with the doubles. Extend, push the chest up, but pull the pelvis forward so you feel the stretch from your hips down the front of your thighs, as well as your abdominals. And then flex forward, take the hands down, set your shoulders, test your shoulders once again to roll into a cat stretch as we flex. And again. And work through from the flat back to flex. Lift those abdominals up. So here, in the next phase, we're working into the hip. So we take 1 foot forward and just drop the shoulder down into the knee and just wiggle here, move into the hip. Now you might be feeling a little bit of a tightness in the back. So push your chest bone forward, press down through the palms of the hands. So your back is straight and you're moving into this point of your body. You might also feel a stretch through the hamstrings, inner thigh, and breathe and wiggle. Now walk the hands forward a little bit more and open up that back hip. And again, just a little movement. We're also getting some flexibility in this ankle by keeping the heel down. So we're getting a stretch in the Achilles tendon and into the calf muscle. Breathe, wiggle. So walk the hands back. Take the hand to the outside of the knee. Tuck your back toe underneath. Have sufficiently wide gait, because we're going to take the elbow to that thigh. Press down through the palm of the hand, lift the back knee, push the heel away and come up to a lunge position. So the hands can go to the hips or the arms can go wide for balance. We've got 4 lunges. 1, 2. Testing your leg strength and the hip in extension. And 1 more, down. Now we're going to take that back foot forward, so take the arms forward, step forward. Push the bottom back for your squat, lift the chest. 1, 2, 3, all the way down, keep the chest lifted, and push. Come on up. Roll down through the spine. And step the other foot back. So we take and step it down. Here's our kneeling position. Drop the shoulder into the knee and gently wiggle. Just find that movement into the front hip. And lengthen through the spine and push the chest forward. Reach. And then walk the hands forward, open up the back hip. Wiggle a bit more, breathe. So opening and stretching and breathing. Tuck the back toe underneath, walk the hands back. Elbow to thigh, set, prepare for your lunge position. Press up, take the arms wide and sink. 1, 2, press down. 3 and 4. Squeeze. Step in for 4. 1, 2, and 3. Keep pushing. And 1 more. Press up. Good. Rolling down. Step back. Step back. hold the plank, test your shoulders once again, and this time rotate onto the ankles. Now your option is to drop your knees and rotate. Elbow comes to underneath your shoulder. The knees are bent. We're working into a side plank now. So you have a choice of 2 straight legs or bent knees. Let's start with the bent knees. Lift the pelvis up, send the arm up, stabilize through that shoulder and bring that top shoulder back as if you're between 2 panes of glass. Then take the top leg, lift and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's challenge a bit more. Take the hand to the hip, hook, press. 1. So now we're testing the muscle, the outside of the hip of the lower leg. 2, and 4, and lower. Now come up, bring your legs to cross. We're going to stretch that side of the body that's been working to stabilize. We lift over into mermaid. So we use the muscles on the side of our body to lift and lower, holding ourselves stable in the plank. And now we're going to lengthen those muscles. Exhale over. So from here, before we do the other side, we're going to take the hands back behind us, send the legs out long. So your option here is to be either on your back or with the hands back, depending on how your shoulders feel. Our focus is the hip flexor, working through extension, controlling and contraction. So take the leg up. 1. We'll feel the bits of a lengthening in the back of the leg. 2. We'll feel the abdominals working. And if you're on your back, you'll be lifting and lowering and trying to keep the pelvis under control too. So it's really your choice. Our focus is about the leg and not so much about the arms. But if we're in an upright position, we've got that ability to stretch through the shoulders. Lift and lower the leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide the heels in and come over onto the other side. So place the hip down, place the elbow down, lifting up to side plank or to a full plank. The option is yours. Lift. 1. This is much more challenging on the lower limb, or you keep the knee down. 2. Down. Now lift and lower the pelvis. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Stick with your options that you can test yourself with. Coming to the mermaid. Inhale up and exhale. Finding that stretch down the side of the body. Inhale up, exhale over. And again, up and over. Bring the hand down, take the legs long, open out through the shoulders, lift or lying on your back. 1, circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, change direction. So all the time we're challenging these hip flexors, contracting. 1, 2, 3, change direction. 1. Keep the chest lifted or keep the pelvis stable if you're on your back. Bend it in, rolling down. Time to squeeze the glute muscles and lengthen through the hip flexors. So we're stretching these hip flexors we've just worked with. Hands down, press the heels down, lift the pelvis straight up and hold. Keep the rib cage down, squeeze the buttock muscles and tap the bottom down for 4. 1. Challenging those glute muscles. Let's hold up to the top. Now try and really feel the length through your quads, out through your knees. Hold and breathe. Take the arms up as your option and then take the arms back. Your choice. You feel the stretch through the shoulders while keeping the rib cage down. Bring the arms up, take them down and lower the pelvis down. Bring your knees to your chest. Curl the upper body up. Hug. So here we have some testing going on for your back and pelvis mobility. I'm going to cross the legs, roll up to sitting, and we're going to come to standing from the cross leg position. Take your time. Balance is involved in this too. Roll through to your knees. Uncross. Tuck your toes under, set your shoulders, lift your knees, walk the hands back to your feet, roll up, wrist stack. We're rolling down again, and we're going to focus on the hamstring stretch. So I want you to lift the tailbone up to the ceiling and look through your legs. Hang. Now bring that tailbone up a bit more. Hold and breathe. And then wander the hands around. We're getting some stretching going on around the multifidus, round the pelvis. And then round the other way. So if you're challenged to bring your hands all the way down, just stay, pull those abdominals up and rotate. Round you go. In the waist as you come round. Hang, hold the stretch. Slowly roll up. And I've got one more test for balance before we finish. Rolling down, hands down, cross the legs, open the knees, come to cross leg sitting. Take them the other way round and roll through onto your knees. Now keep the toes tucked under, keep the legs crossed, press the knees up. Now we're coming up to cross legs, squeeze the legs together and roll up. Now after the test, hip mobility and balance. So I hope you enjoyed that session this morning. It's always good to tease and test and find those new ways of just challenging ourselves in a mindful and controlled manner. So if you enjoyed this session, press the thumbs up. And tomorrow we're looking at core connection, so everything connected to our core for our stability. And I hope you can join me then. In the meantime, have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.